Apple recently reported that the App Store grew in 2021 despite lawsuits. Apple says they have paid developers more than $260 billion since the launch of the App Store. That is an increase from last year, when they said they had paid out $200 billion to developers. This means Apple will pay at least $60 billion to developers in 2021. This is much more money than was paid to developers in previous years. Apple had paid them $155 billion by the end of 2019. That's a lot more than before, when they only had $120 billion. Between 2018 and 2019, they increased their payouts to developers by $35 million. But it's not just what they are paying out now that is interesting. It's also how much they are increasing their payments year over year. Between 2019 and 2020, the App Store has grown by $45 billion in payouts to developers. The payouts number Apple shared does not provide any insight into the overall state of the App Store's economy. Individual apps will pay different percentages. Apple has changed its commission structure in recent years. It used to get more of the developers' money, but now less. Apple has faced lawsuits and complaints about their practices with the App Store, including one by Epic Games right now. Epic's case is still under appeal. Saw a reduction in its commissions from 30% to 15% for qualifying apps that earn more than $1 million annually. Apple also reduced commissions on select apps of news publishers if they opted to join its Apple News Partner Program in 2021. Apple doesn't know how many publishers and developers have taken advantage of these discounts. Still, it does say that the vast majority of apps would be eligible for the small business discount. Apple appears to be walking a fine line between self-promotion and not focusing too much on its enormous gains by announcing another App Store record. Apple noted that App Store customers had spent more than ever between Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve in 2021. This drove double-digit growth over last year. Apple did not provide complex numbers for this milestone, as it did last year when it noted that consumers spent $1.08 billion on digital goods and services during the week of Christmas Eve through New Year's Eve 2020. This was mainly due to gamers spending more on gaming. These figures today tell about the App Store's year. It was a year of change. The App Store has been a hot topic for developers with scams and problems with the review process. Apple was ordered to make changes that allow third-party payment options on the App Store. However, this was overturned by those who granted a last-minute reprieve while the case was being appealed. Regulators were able to change Apple's control over the store. They pushed Apple to allow external links, and they took other steps to limit their commissions with Apple. Apple wanted to update people on the number of downloads for its App Store and other services like Apple Arcade, Apple Music, and Apple TV. Apple Arcade has over 200 games, and Apple Music has more than 90+ million songs. Apple TV Plus won almost 190 awards. Apple Fitness Plus now includes nearly 2,000 workout sessions, and Apple News is still the #1 app in 60 countries and regions. In 2021, customers used 30 million NFC tickets in the wallet. Thank you for watching, and if you have liked the information, don't forget to click the like button and share it with your friends. Stay tuned for more exciting tech news by subscribing to this channel. And don't forget to turn on the bell notifications